All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Megalobox, episode 7.
All right.
We have defeated the shark. Wait, no, so not the shark guy. I'm so dumb.
We had an emotional episode.
Yeah, we defeated Pop's apprentice, and he conceded.
Yeah.
And specifically with kind of the way it went out, it was probably like those 2 episodes are probably the best episodes of Megalobox we've seen thus far.
They were really dang good.
But the thing is, the way this one ended also segued into the whole Megalonia situation, which is relevant now because they have
one more slot left.
Yeah, we have one more slot left, and we also have one more fight left.
That's true.
So Mr. Burrows, or whatever his name is, the Bloody Lion, is potentially being set up as the next person for Joe to fight. However, I think because he's in Megalonia, it's not going to be him. It's just that he's being set up to potentially fight Joe
as the first
in
person
Megalonia.
in Megalonia. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Right, because since it's 4 people in Megalonia, that's 2 fights in Megalonia total. So he's probably who's Joe going to fight before Yuri. Yeah.
Right. So, who's going to be the 5th fight in Pop's little gamble here?
Who knows?
Yeah. Also, will they hold off on doing another fight until Joe gets some gear? Or will they keep the whole gearless Joe thing?
I think they're keeping it up.
If they keep it up all the way, they're insane.
And I mean, I suppose that's part of the point, but
see, I think that the game has to be that this has to be then the last gearless fight. Because here's the thing. If they go into Megalonia
with no gear,
it's like they're stupid. I think the whole no gear thing is to get them into Megalonia.
Sure. Okay.
And also, remember, Pops has his whole angle. He's working with the mobster guy.
Yeah.
So they don't really care about winning Megalonia. They want to capitalize on the betting that will happen in Megalonia.
Sure.
So they might just intentionally try to get him to throw a match.
And that'll be interesting to see
Megalonia.
How that goes. Right.
And then we have to figure out whether or not Joe even has the ability to not throw the match because of maybe a skill difference, or if he doesn't have gear, the physical limitations.
And another thing, he's now fought someone that's ranked 17.
Yes.
No
what is
gear.
his rank going to be?
What is his rank going to be?
Yeah.
And what is the rank of the next person he's going to fight be?
Good question.
It's one of those things.
Probably it's going to be like someone right around the same rank, I would say.
But it really gets into one of those things where your whole theory of Joe dying really makes me think because he's this is like suicide. What's going on right here? So
that's why I think he has to get gear soon. Like there's no world where he fights Yuri without gear, so he has to do it. No, he just won't do it. So. Before that point, he probably has to get some gear. So,
I wouldn't be surprised though if he did fight Yuri without gear. It would go so badly, but I mean,
well, then it makes my theory obvious and not actually interesting.
Sure. Well, it's still pretty interesting regardless. But
okay, guys. Well, this is going to be crazy, and we're going to figure out what's going to be involved in this 5th fight. So, without further ado, boom, let's get into this. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Right into the opening.
All right, cool. So what kind of an episode is this going to be if they're going straight into the opening?
I could see the episode having a lot to do with kind of the currying of favor to get into Megalonia. Like finding a good fight that means whoever wins this fight is probably going to take the 4th spot, you know?
Right.
So they'll have to go really big and probably go into someone that's in the single digits, you know, like at number 9 in the ranking or something.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It is interesting. We've seen this and we've mentioned it before, but in the opening, they don't show people's faces, but we know which character they're referring to until we see Joe at the very end, and it's kind of a cool like this is the dog is the only face we see before that.
Yeah.
his eyes.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of fear, and then suddenly...
Yeah, and smile. Yeah,
transition. Yeah. Oh, baby.
Oh,
Oh, maybe this is who he'll fight. You know, Yuri's buddy.
possibly.
Oh, smooth.
Wait, are we... Wait.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, shoot!
All right, cool.
What the heck?
Whoa. Okay.
This is so good!
I guess beating the number 17 with no gear is kind of like, you know, a good way to get attention.
Right.
Now this is, are we getting his backstory finally?
We might be. It almost felt like he was the one singing for a second.
Uh-huh,
You know?
yeah.
Okay, the soundtrack of this show is so freaking good. AI equipped gear. Holy crap. Number 4 and 7 fighting each other.
Wow.
Whoa, he takes 17 now.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Close to 0.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Right. Because he didn't say exactly 0.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's true.
That's true.
But they have investors. Oh, wow.
That respectful nod.
Dang. Oh. Oh, shoot. Well said. Yep. He's gonna have to get some gear. Wow. Was he pissing blood?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy crap. Dang.
Whew.
Wait. Has he got him chained up to something so he doesn't leave the house?
so.
Oh my gosh! Pops, you're amazing! Or is his gear reading all of his moves?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, like, I mean,
Is this even boxing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's one of those examples where the gear really does, like, make the match, you know?
Yep. Right. So he's family to Shirato as a whole. So maybe it's a brother. I think they did say it was a brother.
Yeah, they did say that,
Yeah. Oh. Oh, he's gonna say, I want to fight Gearless Joe. We've done it! Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. This music. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
The fact that they mentioned that it's a fake ID again, though,
Trying to remind us.
Yeah, makes me a little worried.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost getting like a Knight's Tale kind of vibe.
Well, it's the scam, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were literally playing music that is used in Ocean's 11's soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Like, I was like, holy crap, is that plagiarism right there? Like, it was earlier, but yeah. Yeah. Ah! Well done, Sachio. Oh. Dang! Oh!
Yeah, exactly. Other people can see that.
Let's get you some gear.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, how is he going to heal from that quickly? Oh. Focus. All right. Cool. Ah. Yeah, seriously.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Wow. Yep. Confirmed. Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Trying to probe her for weaknesses and stuff. Right.
They make the rules, they make the gear, they run the event.
But she said they have no reason to accommodate his whims.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. You hold all the power in that case.
Yeah.
She talking to herself or with Yuri? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Wow. Military people. Whoa. Cool, it's happening. Now, the door has a very big crack in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anything shady about it? Ah, you don't pay me for that kind of advice. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yep. Whoa. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Watch yourselves. Yep. Maybe the military people are in there for the AI-controlled gear.
Possibly.
Or maybe it's a fusion of the...
Or that they funded the gear symbiotic thing with Yuri.
Whoa. Dang. Whew. Jeez. Wow. Oh my
Just with
god.
one hand.
Wow. Ha. Wow.
And my voice is as deep as it gets.
Oh. Okay. But Mikio and Yuri are friends, so there can't be any ill will between them, probably, right? Oh. Whoa. Ha ha. Wow. She is like poker face to the max here. Wow. I like his confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how she's stonewalling him here, basically.
Right.
There it is. There it is. Mmm. Whatever. The one chosen for Megalonia? Yep, the ID. The ID.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The road to death. Okay.
Dang. Like, if he's got the kind of support that would get him an AI controlled, deal. Huh. If you're not gonna eat it, you can beat it. Huh. Ha ha. Ha ha.
I love that they brought those kids back. They didn't just have them for the one episode.
Wow, his bruises are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Oh.
But his gear won't.
But you're not going to have that advantage here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get something new in here.
And he's even better than Aragaki.
Yep. Whoa. What's been going on? He's been training with something crazy?
Huh. Oh. Wow.
Huh! 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 Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. We want your feedback.
But, exactly.
Oh, Sachio.
Right.
Okay. Oh, good.
All right.
Yes.
Wait. So they're going to have him
Analyze essentially Joe's mistakes.
right.
Wow. See, now it feels like it's back in the full-on underdog kind of setup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. And he's actually needed here.
And they hear this, of course.
Does he? Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
Good. Throw it into the fire. Yeah. Woo!
Okay.
What is going
They're
on?
sneaking in to watch the fight, I think.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exo!
Okay.
What you thinking, Pops? What? Oh. Whoa.
Crap.
The ID. Junk Dog the Fraud. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's trying to blackmail him. He's not just like letting it know. Like, well,
Yeah. Why would you?
yeah. Good job, Pops.
Yep.
You certainly don't want to throw a punch outside the ring.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa. Dang.
But he's still gonna show up to fight, right?
Who knows? 30 seconds to decide. Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
Dang.
Wow.
That is a twist.
That is
Now,
a twist.
Now,
Like,
here's the thing. The twist was that he didn't jump in the ring anyway.
right. Exactly.
We knew that he was probably going to do something with the AID because you noticed why are they bringing that up again? Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Now, here's the thing. Just because he won doesn't mean that Joe can't get into Megalonia.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. The Shirato girl might just pull like a...
Because she still chooses. The idea is that
She
he's
still
making it
chooses.
so that now...
The people will want him in.
Exactly, right.
Because
So-
Joe is a coward. He didn't show up to fight or something
exactly,
like that.
yeah.
He has blackmail on him. What I think's going to happen, Shirato here, the girl, she's going to help him out and basically like, I figured out why he didn't let you go in. Here's your new ID. You're legitimized. I'm doing it for you.
Sure. This
Get
is
into
my
Megalonia.
this is my favor that I offer.
This is my
you.
favor. Now
Yeah,
we're even. I don't owe you anything.
Right, exactly.
And then it'll be like, oh, that's so perfect.
Right. Well, and she could even turn this around if she finds out that he did that. Because, okay, publicity, right?
Yes, publicity.
Gearless Joe is a huge thing publicity-wise, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if she basically said, oh, yeah, he was so afraid of fighting him, he blackmailed him with the fact that he wasn't a legal citizen.
Whoa. That'd be crazy. Oh, that's
All
good.
right.
That's good.
I did not expect that. Like, the fake ID thing, yeah, sure, awesome.
Yeah, they
Great.
brought
Good.
it up twice with Pops bringing up, all in a fake ID, and then we saw it on the computer screen,
Right.
and then we're like, okay, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. But the fact that Joe
Didn't go.
didn't go,
Yeah.
that's where things get interesting, because now it's basically in Shirato's court, not Mikio, the girl, the sister.
Kikoko, or I think that's her name.
I don't remember her first name, but
Shirato lady.
yes, the CEO. She has the decision now.
Right.
And they've re-emphasized that by showing the committee and saying that they would prefer that Mikio be, a part of it.
But it's still her call, and even with this whole thing of, Joe not, losing this match essentially by no showing.
Oh yeah, he forfeited.
Yeah, he forfeited. But even with that, it is still her call. With her 51% or whatever, she makes the decision.
So anything could happen.
Yeah.
On some level, there's a little bit of a, like, I'm not as worried about this because it's a crazy twist. It's very cool. But the twist, like we said, was that Joe didn't go out to fight.
Right. It wasn't that.
Right.
Yeah.
The twist that would follow up with this that would be even crazier is that Joe doesn't even make it into Megalonia, which I think is almost impossible to have happen.
Yeah.
Because on some level, this show is all about the hype and all about the hoorah, the big moment and everything. So we know Joe has to fight Yuri.
Exactly.
We know he's going to get into Megalonia.
Yep.
So all these kind of obstacles that get put in the way, we're like, okay, cool. How is he going to get around this? We know he's going to. It's not a question of if, it's a question of how. And the how is what keeps things interesting. So
Right.
I applaud the show for not trying to make it a question of if. Because on some level, that would get a little bit dull. Because
Right, exactly.
This show is not that unpredictable. Like,
Yeah. Right.
oh,
It's pretty predictable.
It's pretty predictable.
Yeah. But they own it, and they just have so much style and everything to it, and they do really good execution.
So much style.
So
The
who cares
music.
if it's predictable? Yeah,
The music.
Like
the
there were so
freaking
many
soundtrack,
different tracks
the
in this
rap
episode
in
where I'm
the
just
rap
like,
in the beginning.
this is really good. this one's really good.
The rap in the beginning.
Yeah.
The rap in the beginning, guys.
And the way they timed
so
it with,
good.
They timed it with the little Joe walking and like as if he was like the one like singing it.
And we still don't know 100% if that's the little Joe.
But we're pretty sure it is.
Because it was during the time when they were showing all the people getting like tattoos and the spray paint on the walls of
right. But then there was like they showed that earlier back when we were thinking that they were going to do Joe backstory, but then they just didn't. They just showed the kid and that was it.
Yeah, so it's a little bit it's a little bit abstract.
Uh-huh.
I think it's not supposed to be taken as literally as it could be because right now there's no context to it. We don't have any real data surrounding it.
Here's something they could also do though. Okay, so since we don't know about Joe's past, we don't know about his heritage, therefore we don't know if he is actually technically a citizen. He could be. Well, if they wanted to pull something where basically he has no proof of his citizenship, kind of a thing. They found out his real name, or or whatever. Sure. Because we don't know anything about
Joe's DNA test on him. Yeah.
Exactly. Because since Joe's history, his backstory is shrouded in mystery. That means that it would seem that it's going to be plot relevant.
I don't think that's
or that they're specifically going it for it to be not plot relevant, where it's that he's anybody kind of a thing.
I think that's it. It's more along the lines of he is the average Joe,
right?
Like
but they keep showing, or not keep. I guess this is just the second time they've really shown that kid. But yeah.
Specifically with having this episode revolve around another character who was introduced prior, Mikio Shirato.
Yes.
His character is one that has very cleverly had a myriad of backstory, actually, kind of somewhat exposited in this episode, but in other ways more so told in a kind of a conversational exposition.
They did a really good job of basically kind of showing rather than telling in the interactions between him and his sister. Right. And they slipped some exposition in there.
There was some expositional dialogue,
but it was slipped in there in such a way that it makes sense because they were actively dealing with the conflict between them, not setting up the conflict beforehand and then having it play out. Exactly. So that worked out really nicely. Well said. And it's a good way to make us care about him as a character because they're making him tied to previous characters in the story, even if it's not, this guy's tied to Joe instead of being tied to Pops or something like that.
Right. And having a character like that with their own motivations that are completely independent of Joe is good for the story overall because Yuri's motivations as a rival to Joe are basically non-existent.
Right.
Like he has almost none.
He literally sees himself kind of as just the tool of Shirato because
well, we don't know anything about him.
We don't really.
So what the thing is that as we get more and more to these side characters and stuff, it builds up the anticipation of when they're going to do this for Joe and Yuri.
Right.
So I think that by having Mikio on some level be tied to Yuri is a cool way to show that we're building this up for Yuri because I wasn't actually that interested in Yuri's motivations or development or character depth or what have you up until they did it for Mikio in so quick of an episode. Basically anytime he was on screen they were developing him.
Yeah,
because they were doing it relatively quickly and well.
Right, because the whole thing with Aragaki, right, they did that amazingly. But because it was something that was previously tied to one of the core characters, it had this sense of
extra weight,
and the idea that they can do that for Aragaki, but will they be able to do that for the other Megaloboxers, right?
You can't do that as well.
Exactly, because you can't have everyone be tied to the core cast. It doesn't work. So the fact that they were able to do that so quickly and make it be like, oh yeah, I kind of want him to be able to stick it to his sister.
Right.
That was really cool. So
and on some level you see that, like being the CEO or whatever, the head chairman of the committee of Shirato Industries, she's got some enemies. And one of them is a family member. And family members are the worst types of enemies. Like they can do a lot of things to make it nasty. So what we got was a build up to a fight that didn't happen.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
That was
way to subvert expectations.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We also got build up towards the conflict of who's going to get into Megalonia and how ultimately the buck stops with Shirato,
The sister, yeah.
The sister, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, next episode, we're going to have them resolving the whole thing of, well, Joe can't get into Megalonia without gear. Joe can't get into Megalonia without her approval. Joe has to deal with Mikio in some way because he has has dirt on him now.
Right. Exactly.
So all these things could be neatly resolved with the sister basically just
saying,
waving her hand and making it so,
Right. But I don't think she's the type to do that because she still, she realizes that while she might have controlling interest or whatever, there's still the idea that her actions can have repercussions and stuff, and she wants this to go as well as it possibly can.
Right, but I think if she acts quickly, she could basically do this all according to Keikaku behind Mikio's back to where he just suddenly is watching the TV one day and they announce Joe as being the...
and
the final one.
And because they ended it in such a way, we know that certain things have to be resolved and addressed and things like that.
Right.
But we have no idea really how it's going to happen because there's so many different ways it could go. And that's one of those. That's why Joe not actually still getting through and being able to fight the match is the big twist because that would be something that's expected. Okay, now we're gonna go into the fight.
Yeah,
right?
I already said all that.
Oh,
yeah. I got you though.
Yeah. But that's why this is such a big deal that they actually decided to do this because it's the subverting of the expectations. So,
did you like how they had that moment with Sachio of how he took probably his past experiences with his family and utilized that to train Joe by increasing his muscle strength in a very specific area of his body so that he gets more driving force into his punches?
That was really cool. And the fact that they had him be barefoot, because with something like that, when I would think about something like that, it's like, okay, yeah, train, sure, cool, awesome, right? Well, why would I be barefoot? I guess I am going to be barefoot in the ring, I guess, because I think that's how Joe does it.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, but either way, it's, getting that extra grip. It's like, okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. It's an extra thing to give him more muscle control in his lower body so that when he does that rotation into a punch, he's getting everything, like extra grip tension on the lower parts by his feet, and then that extends up to his hips, which are the ones bearing the full weight of that massive tire with all the kids on it. Holy crap. Joe is lanky, but he's almost like Rule of Cool anime ridiculously strong.
Right, it's the idea that he is much stronger than he should be for his body size.
His size, yes. Yeah. And it's really cool to see that happening in a sport like boxing, because boxing is a stamina game, but it's also a burst game where you'll see the explosive power. Right. There's two types of strength that you want to develop, kind of the stamina, the ability to just keep going and getting the oxygen to all the right places, but then also the ability to drive, really high level strength into something.
And with something like that, it's one of those things where you don't want to just be punching with your arms. If you're wanting to do the quick punches or whatever,
that's
cool.
a jab,
yeah. But you want to be putting your entire body, every muscle possible, even if it's far, far away from your fist, into that punch, in order to actually make it have the force to compare with mechanized punches that are controlled by AI.
Yeah. So Joe also now knows, because he's kind of maybe catching on that Sachio knows a lot about this stuff. He overheard Sachio talking to his parents through the hat thing. So I really want to see that part brought up, because now that the fight's not happening, we could have a little bit of a character episode coming up where we get more in depth as to why this is so important for Sachio specifically, but also specifically for Joe, as to have him have a conversation with Sachio where they talk about what this means to them,
right?
Because
and
it means
what they mean
completely
to each
different
other, kind
things.
of a thing too.
Well, yeah. But I think that will be kind of a thing they realize what they mean to each other after the conversation.
Yeah.
Because
I have to give a shout out to one other thing though.
Oh, what's that?
the kids going through the air ducts, like,
and having the food line set up where they're like managing their gym and everything. That was
and it was
fantastic.
basically just to watch Joe practice. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah,
like
and you have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay. So
they're running. The most expensive things in life are free.
Yep.
I love that saying. And also one other thing that I thought was kind of interesting. I loved that Pops decked Joe as a way to get him out of it, because that was about to go very badly, like worse, but I loved that he punches him in the stomach and it knocks Joe out. And I'm sure Pops can punch very hard, but Joe has been taking punches from people with like gear.
It didn't knock him out.
Oh
no, because remember, his bruises are gone.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I get the real vibe that like it was two things.
Mm-hmm.
When you know the phrase, it was like a sucker punch to the gut. Like basically, it's when someone basically like takes your legs out from under you.
Yeah, you hit them in that solar plexus, and that'll.
Yes, Joe lost his breath because he wasn't expecting the punch.
Right.
So there's that part. I think he's not fully recovered also, so it just hurt a lot too because near the bruised areas and stuff. Another thing I think that's really important to bring up is that he hit him in such a way that how Joe felt emotionally, and that's why Joe reacted so strongly to Mikio. Because if he's going to go down and not make it into Megalonia, let it be an actual fight. Like, don't let it be something stupid like this.
Right,
Joe's like, let me prove myself. So he's so angry, he comes at Mikio like, I'm going to take his head off.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you?
Right.
And by him hitting him there, he's basically saying like, no, you need
don't
to
be stupid.
Yeah, well, yes. But for Joe, that gut feeling, that punch that he didn't expect, that's how he feels emotionally right now, manifested in physical. He was suddenly taken aback by this punch out of nowhere that he didn't see coming in a vulnerable place.
Sure. Yeah, the fact that he wasn't ready for it probably also made it a lot worse.
Right, by someone coming up from behind him, not his actual opponent. It's all these little factors, I think, make it a perfect image as to how he feels in that instance, and that's why he just kind of shuts down. Like he's like, I'm sure you weren't meaning that he was unconscious, right?
Well, he seemed to be like.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I think there's
like he
no
wasn't,
way
he was
unconscious.
Like, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't make sense for him to get knocked out by a punch to the gut, but he was not moving at all. Like,
no. But I think that's it. He shut down. He like, I'm done. Like when you realize how much he sacrificed to get this far, and then him being taken, having things taken away at like the right before the finish line. That's killer.
Yeah.
That's so horrible. It's like those people that like go and do their entire life in some kind of sport, like baseball, and their team's about to get to the World Series and they get injured and they have to sit out the World Series.
Right. Yeah.
It's like what Yeah. Or like you're about to be selected for a professional sport. There's a lot of people that have this story. It's almost a trope. You'll hear people saying this much story. It's like, I would have been in the majors. I would have been in the pros. But then I got injured.
I dislocated my shoulder or something.
Right, exactly. So it's like, that thing happens, and this is basically that, but someone playing dirty. Like, even though Joe and them were frauds. Like they were cheating the system. Absolutely.
Which makes me really excited to see how they resolve this.
Exactly.
Hopefully the mobster isn't too upset. Like because
I forgot about him.
Because this is an issue. But at the same time, the reason they weren't able to make it to Megalonia was because they saw through your fake ID. So
yeah.
Now he's probably not gonna.
They're dealing with people that have AI in their in their gear. So if you think that like a phony idea was gonna pass by those people, that's to be fair,
it's got them this far.
It got them that far. So maybe if anything, it wasn't the fake ID that got them. What he did was he maybe ran some facial recognition.
Sure.
And found, see this guy in fights here.
Right.
And it's at an illegal boxing area.
Sure.
And then he just puts two and two together and goes, this guy wasn't named Joe.
Right.
Back then.
Junk dog.
He was just junk dog. And back, and I look back in the previous fights, he had no ID. So why does he suddenly have ID to get into Megalonia?
Yeah. Sure.
That would actually be a really cool thing to explain. like maybe have. I mean, they don't have to show it. I guess they don't. No, they
no.
don't. They don't really have to at all. No.
But it'll be. I am really interested to see how they resolve this.
Right, because we have the image in our heads. Like Joe has to get into Megalonia. Like
right. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fight's actually over is the thing. Like it's not like they ended it with like okay, it's just about to close, and then they end the episode. There was an ending. They're like, the fight's over. So
that's a very cool visual representation of kind of the hope that they have.
Oh yeah.
Being the slow and smaller gap, and you're like, there's still light. There's still
no. It closed.
It closed. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
The show has quality. The story takes some little like jumps here and there, but the overall just presentation of this show is so dang good.
On point.
Just oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this was a fantastic episode. Mm-hmm. What a twist. I can't wait to see what happens next, but if you want to see what happens next right now, go check out that link in the description below for our Patreon.
Yes.
You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.